Hello students, welcome to question and answer session for chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants, that is for class 7. So students, the first question is, what is nutrition? As we know that nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organisms and the utilizing of food for their growth and development. So what does it mean? It means that is in nutrition two things is involved. One is the mode of taking food by an organism and utilizing the food. That means they take up how they take up the food, okay, and then how they utilize that food. And we know that why we utilize the food to get energy for growth, development, and metabolic processes. Okay. So students, now the second question. What are the different type of nutrition in plants? So the different type of nutrition in plants are autotrophic and heterotropic. As you know, what is autotrophic? The organisms, those who prepare their own food, they are called autotrophic. And heterotropic, those who depend on others for their food, and that is heterotropic mode of nutrition. And these heterotropic mode of nutrition is further divided into four groups, that is parasitic, insectivorous, saprophytic, and symbiotic. Parasitic, those who depend on others for their food and they live in host body and then they derive their nutrition. Insectivorous, the organism, those who take up the food or those who depend on insects for their food. Okay. Saprophytic, the organisms, those who feed on dead and decaying organic matter. For example, mushroom and bread molds. So they are saprophytic. Symbiotic, in this type of nutrition, two organisms live together and mutually they benefit to each other, and that is symbiotic relationship or symbiosis. Okay. Now the third question. What is saprophytic nutrition? This is the mode of nutrition in which the living organisms feed on dead and decaying organic matter. Just now I told you that is called saprophytes and their mode of nutrition is called saprophytic. For example, mushroom and bread mold. What I told you, how they take up their food. First, these kind of organisms, they release certain enzyme on the rotted food, and that enzyme helps to break down that food and convert into simple form, and that is how they, and then they take up that food. Clear? That is about saprophytic mode of nutrition. The fourth question. List the different types of heterotropic nutrition. So there is four types of heterotropic nutrition in plant. Just now we have discussed. So I have just given you some example, like parasitic, those who depend on other or the host body for their nutrition, like cuscuta and mistletoe. Insectivorous, the plant which eat insects for their food. For example, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. So if you recall what I told you, that insectivorous plants are green plants. They made their food, but for nitrogen they depend on insects. Clear? That is Venus flytrap. So the next is saprophytic. Just now I told you, that is mushroom and bread mold. They take up the or they feed on dead and decaying matter. The fourth one is symbiotic. So how they take up their food, they live in symbiotic relationship. An example is Rhizobium bacteria, which lives in pea plant, and the lichen, which is the Alchian fungi. Now students, question number 5. It is oxygen a requirement or a product of photosynthesis? Explain. So students, oxygen is not the requirement. It is the product of photosynthesis. So requirement for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide. Okay, so oxygen is always a product. What happens? Let me tell you. Like we know that water is the raw material for photosynthesis, and water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. That water is made up of two gases, which is hydrogen and oxygen, and these water is breakdown, that is dissociate, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll into oxygen and hydrogen. Then this hydrogen is utilized by the plants, and oxygen is released by product. Oxygen is released as a byproduct, because hydrogen is utilized to convert carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. So the next question is, which is the main product of photosynthesis? So students, the main product of photosynthesis is glucose. Just now we have talked about that it is the oxygen is product, but oxygen is byproduct and photosynthesis is product, main product of the photosynthesis. Now the next question is, how can plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air? Students, plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air through the tiny pores present in the leaf called stomata. As you can see in this diagram, there is guard cells, and here you can see the stomata. As you can see, this is a tiny pores which is called stoma or stomata, and this is the place from where the carbon dioxide enters into the plant, and they are surrounded by a guard cells. Okay, and that the green patches is chloroplast, where chlorophyll is present. So I hope students, you understand short answer type questions. So go through this lecture and write down the question answers. Thank you very much.